Hello, divine people. Saki here, and today we're gonna talk about the latest Warrior games, Warrior's Abyss. Warrior's games, though, it's a roguelike. I'm pretty sure many of you knows already what's a roguelike game. I'm not gonna explain the genre because I know lots of you most likely know the genre, but except me, of course. I mean, I do know what kind of genre it is, but it's not something that I do play. I really do not play this type of games, and most likely because I just don't like the idea of losing all your progress every time you die and restarting over and over. But Warriors Abyss surely got me into this a bit more, because once you start to play the game, it becomes a little bit more addicting. But before I want to talk about the game, there's something I need to show you. I need to show you, and I need to rant about it because it's really been bothering me. I need to let this get off my chest before I actually talk about the actual game. So, as you can see, I'm on the Steam page. I'm on the Steam official Steam page of Warriors Abyss, and what do I see? DLCs. The DLCs. Yep. The DLC costumes were the pretty much were they're from previous titles, as you can see. Yeah, pretty much all outfits, right? And nothing wrong with that. I surely love to play with different outfits. I do love costumes, of course, and but I don't love them to the point to spend 26.99 euros for 3, 6, 7, 8 costumes that they're from previous titles. That those costumes you can even they're like, oh god, I don't know. It's just unacceptable. You cannot charge all this money for costumes, for outfits. This is just unacceptable. I know Koei has a bad past with charging too much money for DLC outfits, but this is absolutely way too much for a game like this. I'm not saying the game is bad, but for a game like where you have the high-bird camera, that you cannot even see your character fully, you see them from afar, from the top, it doesn't make sense paying so much money for it. And this is not even the most expensive. This is 37 euros, 36.99. Like, really? The joke outfits for a joke price. Then you got this, 32.99. Like, why? I'm not even questioning more why the hell they are different. There's like a bit difference of those prices, but why so much money? Why do they bring to the table all those outfits? I'm the first person to spend money on DLC outfits, but not this much! Not this much! This is just a total rip-off. Look at me. A total rip-off. Like, really? Just do me a favor. Do not buy those outfits no matter what you do. Do not buy them. You need to oppose. You need to oppose this practice. This marketing practice from Koei needs to stop. Just because they made Dance Tours Origins and they have now, I don't know, they are pretty much think to be all almighty, doesn't give them the right to charge you this much. Okay, after I managed to get off the chest, let's talk about the game a little bit. So, like I said, it's a roguelike game, and you pretty much do what you do in a roguelike game. You clear dungeons, and you manage to beat the boss on a certain final stage. And this is a really good concept for Warriors games, I must say. It does really fit. Let's just say that roguelike and Musou, they're kind of somehow related, we could say. I personally enjoy this quite a lot, I won't lie. This is the second chance I gave to this game. I tried it once, but then I decided, no, it's a roguelike. I just don't like this type of games. Why? They put me off due to the fact that you always start from the beginning. Every time you die, every time you get defeated from enemies, you have to restart all the levels, and this is something that puts me up quite a lot. I play games to unlock stuff, unlock weapons, items, characters, and etc. etc. But you do end up losing most of your progress if you end up dying. You don't lose your well, the characters, but you do lose them as allies. So you need to make sure you pick your allies correctly to finish the game, because once you die, you won't be able to get those allies back. Well, you can, but you need to restart over and pretty much pray to get it back, really. So it is a pretty straightforward concept, if you want me to be honest. There are gems, so you need to upgrade your element pretty much each time you manage to get some upgrade gems. So you need to be smart about this, because your element is basically essential for you to fight bosses. Personally, I found the Slay element very powerful. It managed to clear bosses quite easily, because Slay element has always been an element way too strong in most Warriors games. In fact, if any of you remember Cao Cao's rare weapon in Dynasty Warriors 3, you could pretty much one shot every single damn enemies on the way. So yeah, as you can see, Slay element does not seems to have changed quite a bit really in Warriors Abyss. I mean, of course, it's not as broken as that Cao's dead helmet in Dynasty Warriors 3, because that one was surely really something. Personally, I do really enjoy the thing to just go down every dungeon, recruit my allies, and pretty much form a good team to fight against powerful enemies. I really like that. That one is pretty nice, and you have to choose formation. This is system. It's kind of similar to the mode in Warrior Search 3, where you had to pick formation and pretty much make a good combination of characters to make sure you end up killing enemies as fast as possible. So I do also like the fact that some characters do have their moves upgraded to make it more sense for this game. For example, Toshiya, the charge 2 of Toshiya ends up a bit more different from the old series. For example, Samurai Warriors 2. If you press a charge 2 with Toshiya, he just slash his spears, and it's really nothing great. But here, Toshiya will actually have way more range. And will end up do something very useful with this charge too. This is pretty much to make the game more balanced, because of course, uh, some moves they can be quite outdated for a game like this. And if you want to make a roguelike with the previous characters from Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors, you definitely need to upgrade some of their moves, which they have done. So you kind of get a different feel really from when you play those characters. For example, the Samurai Warriors 4 characters, you definitely get a different feeling really due to those moves being upgraded. You also need to be pretty smart to avoid the enemy's attacks. I know you can evade, but you need to be smart about evading due to the evade be only limited to one. And it is, as you can see, it's rechargeable. It does charge pretty fast, but still you need to be careful. You can also upgrade your evade to have two evades at the same time, but still that doesn't mean it makes the game easy. So you just need to go through dungeons and find the best upgrade, which is also more suitable for you, but also that can clear the enemies pretty easily. So you just need to replay this over and over in order to find the best setup, really. One thing that I found a little bit crazy at first, and I'm sure many of you probably found this a bit too much, it's how tanky the enemy boss fights are. Yeah, this is something that I even heard that it's not normal in a roguelike, or if I'm right, I could be wrong, but I don't know. Something like this, it is surely crazy because the enemies they really have a very tanky armor, that's for sure. And to destroy it, well, you really need to upgrade your element like a lot. Like, for example, I'm going with a sleigh, and the more I level my sleigh, the more damage I do to the armor. So, I assume that you need to upgrade more and more and more in order to defeat those enemy bosses easily with time. But still, they're surely not to be underestimated, as you can see, because they do a lot of damage, and if you get killed by them, you'll have to restart over again. So that's something that you need to be careful of. The game also seems to feature a new unique character. It's called Enma, which Enma basically is the king of hell. And well, it's pretty unique, I must say. As you can see, it does have a he or she. Well, they do have an anime art style. As a concept, as a concept character, it's anime style, which makes this character look more unique than all the characters in the game. And I doubt it's playable, but it's really interesting, really. And I'm curious to see more of this character if they're going to include her, them in more games. That will surely be great. Basically, Hanma is just recently became a king, and they do need your help to clear out the demons of of the demon realms of hell. So the plot, it's pretty much super simple and straightforward, just like the game. So this is just a show to show you how good the slay element is. It's pretty much a good example, I guess, that if you end up upgrading one certain element, in my case it's slay, you can definitely clear out the boss fights way more easily. This is the second boss fight, by the way, and as you can see, I managed to break its armor pretty easily. So due to the how well upgraded my slay element is, so as it still does not make the game any easier. As you can see, I'm almost dead, but I did manage to defeat this second boss with a well upgraded Slay element. No, I'm not sure if other elements are as good as Slay, but like I said, Slay in Musou games usually never betrays. One cool thing also in this game is it does have rare weapons, and the rare weapons do have their special unique effects to upgrade your characters even more. So obtaining those rare weapons what also makes the game, well, a little bit more fun. And also, what's good about those rare weapons? Guess, even if you die, they will always stay. They will stay. They'll be there, stuck forever. So, the rare weapons is something that you should probably invest in collecting them. And as you can see, they even show off in the game, so that's pretty cool, right? They do have their own conditions, like in previous Muso titles, so I'm still not quite knowledgeable though about those rare weapons, because I mean, I'm just starting to play the game, but it's definitely something I'm looking forward to, because yeah, I do love collecting rare weapons in pretty much most of Warriors games. And it surely shows, because every time there's a rare weapon to collect, remember, I am there to get it. Rare weapons pretty much has always been like my favorite part of Warriors games, so like I said, I'm so glad that Abyss Warriors does have rare weapons, so I'm really looking forward to hunt each one of them. Well, I suppose this is everything that I could say about Abyss Warriors. And yes, I am enjoying the game. I really, really like it. and I'm pretty sure you will like it too. I mean, if even if I, who avoid the roguelike games like the Plague, managed to like this, I mean, many of you who definitely play those type of games more than me will surely enjoy it. So, thanks again for following me this far, my divine people, and I'll see you guys to the next episode. Take care and have fun with the game.